Hey everybody, welcome back to Stable Dividends. Today, what we're going over is a rebalancing of the portfolio. We're going to add one position. I'm going to tell you why I changed it. And we're going to, again, show you guys how to rebalance a portfolio. And we got a nice round $1,000 to do it. Now, I'm going to go through why I decided to change it. And also, I'll show you the ticker. The new ticker is ADC. Um, and I just didn't know. It said on Seeking Alpha 4 years, but I think what happened was there was a difference between they went from like quarterly to monthly, and I guess it messed up Seeking Alpha's, uh, algorithm or the way they looked at it. And I looked at it more carefully on the total return, or excuse me, the dividend growth on Seeking Alpha as well, and it showed like 10 plus years or something like that. So it looks like we missed one. This is, by the way, Agree Realty. And so we added that into the diversification here. And so the wheel looks like this. So yeah, very excited about that. Now, what did I do? Basically, what I did was it was a little confusing when we talked about the portfolio for REITs, right? I had anything that had a dividend streak of 10 years or higher, right? 10 years, every single year of increasing that dividend. And then I had the 5 years towards the bottom. Obviously, not this one, it's the previous one. It was just a little confusing to really explain. And I do feel like REITs and stocks that grow their dividend faster tend to appreciate faster. So I wanted to give that a shot. And it definitely looks like it. From the new one, if you look, it seems like there's a very distinct pattern of the 5 year dividend growth rate, which is what we're basically, grading all these REITs off of now. There's a very distinct pattern that the overperformers are going to be in that bucket. Of course, you have Stag down here, right? That would technically be in this area. You have a couple underperformers, right? You have this one, right? Single digit for 5 years, not that great. Um, so and just some things to look into. I tried some other stuff too. I tried one more, and by the way, this is some of the stats. These aren't weighted averages though, so I wouldn't take these too seriously because again, they're just not weighted like the portfolio is. And then the other one that I really wanted to look at was a 5 year dividend growth rate, deleting anything under 2% dividend growth rate, right? And why did I target 2%? I targeted 2%, of course, because that's where the Fed's target inflation is at, and you want to be, growing faster than inflation. And it actually gave, of course, better results. Again, these aren't, weighted, but you have a faster dividend growth rate. It looks like the yield actually might be bigger, and the total return I think was 56. This is 62, almost 63. But I didn't want to get rid of that diversification. So if you look up here, um, if you got rid of anything with a 5 year dividend growth rate of 2% or less, you're going to get rid of these four. UHT is the first one, that's healthcare, and that would hurt my diversification. And also, well, it would hurt my diversification. And at the end of the day, this has been a bad performer. But it doesn't mean it won't be, just because something is a good performer doesn't mean it's going to continue. And just because a bad performer is right now doesn't mean that they're going to be bad in total. Same can be, for all four different scenarios there. FRT would be another one. This is a retail one, 1.44 dividend growth rate over the past 5 years, but they've been increasing their dividend for over 55 years, almost over half a century. So although it's not keeping up with inflation the past 5 years only, that's something that I definitely don't want to give up. And again, it's more diversification within retail because I do have, I guess anyone who's also, I'll say if anyone's investing in this portfolio, throw a comment down below. I'm very, very curious if you guys are. But you see retail and Realty Income, you got Triple N, we got Agree that we just added another one to. So it just diversifies. Okay, if I have almost 20% in retail, I want that within a bunch of different companies. Land, which is farm, and basically, so they actually had a decent track record of their total return. I'll show you guys what it looks like. Actually, I can just go to it real fast. It's really weird. They had a big spike, and then it just landed really hard. Let me see. Go to the 5 year. So it's really weird. It just goes up and up and up all the way to looks like $40 and then comes back down. So, and that was at the start, of course, basically 2022. I think they started raising interest rates around that time. So, although it has been a good performer, I love that it's something different. Farm, right? It's the only farm REIT in this portfolio. So, I want to keep that. And then the last one that I would have, had to delete because it was, I mean, it's pretty abysmal. The 5-year dividend growth rate in the past 5 years for Stag is less than 1%. But the total share return is 93, which is actually really good. So I just wanted to keep that. I think Stag will do better in the long run, and again, we'll see what it looks like. But without that, or with that being said, let's basically start the do this. Start the rebalancing. Do this. And basically what we're going to do, I'm just going to put these, I'm only going to buy, I'm not going to sell anything. So that's why I'm adding to the portfolio. Again, usually when you guys are rebalancing and you're retired, you're going to have to sell some stuff and trigger some capital gains. Luckily enough, I'm in the accumulation phase, so we don't need to do that. So, all right, IIPR, let's just go back here. And let's go to IIPR and get this started. So right now we have, let me see, market value $82. We got up 10% within this year, which is pretty great. Average cost is 95. So we're going to go ahead and type in what it's supposed to be. So get the calculator out. Let's see. All right, so we got 119.28 minus what do we have right now? It is 82.75. Okay, so that equals 36.53, and this is all you do, 36.53. You say review order. So I am actually buying at the time of this recording over the weekend. So we're not going to trade on the 24-hour market because you have to buy whole shares. So we're going to just queue buy. And then we're going to click buy. And then we're going to click done. Awesome. All right. So then our buying power has been lowered to 963. Next one is going to be Invitation Homes. You guys don't know about this one. This is single family, basically renting single family homes to the American people. I'm sure this one might be a little controversial because they're taking up some of the homes that we could, purchase. But if we can't beat them, I'm at least going to join them. They've been doing pretty well, 4.4% without counting any of the dividends. So it's definitely been doing well. Again, we're going to do dollars and we're going to bring up that calculator again. I'm actually going to move this over so we can have that up the entire time. All right. And then so Invitation Home needs to be $117.78. And then it's currently sitting at 78.22. 78.22. And that equals 39.56. 39.56. And then it's gonna do the same thing, right? You're gonna hit buy, it's gonna go. Oh no, it already queued it up. Okay, cool. Perfect. Next one is gonna be EPRT, and it needs to be 116. Okay, load there. EPRT. So that's 116.28 minus what do we got so far? Another, I guess, one of the better returners in the portfolio. This is over about 6 months. So that's actually pretty good. 78.26. 78.26. And what's nice too is that when the interest rates start to fall, when the Fed says and Jerome Powell's like, okay, we're going to start reducing interest rates, these REITs are probably going to, I wouldn't say skyrocket, maybe surge or something like that. And I'm very, very excited for that portfolio for that to happen. So 38.02. Because if you guys know how these, REITs make their money is they borrow money. Of course, probably not too much. I've heard that these REITs in general, they don't have a crazy amount of leverage on their portfolio, which is really nice. Fine. So it'll be really nice when the interest rates go down because these things will surge. So EP, our T is done. Now we're going to TR and O, and that's at 114.78. And then we'll scroll down, see what we got at TRNO. These are all plus signs because these are orders that are going to happen when the market opens tomorrow. Looks like we're at 97.75 minus 97.75 equals 1703. And you notice they're very different. I mean, we were putting 40 bucks into some of them, and then some of them not as much. It just depends on appreciation. And again, it was a rebalance of where everything stands. So let's see here. Okay, order queued. And then American Tower. This one's actually gonna be pretty funny because I'm pretty sure I did this specifically so that way we didn't have to sell anything. So this is at 113. If we go down to American Tower, it's at 112. Oh, I don't even know if we can buy. Let me see, 112. Oh no. Well, we'll put in $1. Why not? Okay, buy. It's weird that this one. Oh, because some of them are available for 24 hours and some of them aren't. So that's why they're letting me know. Okay, gotcha. Awesome, cool. So we put $1. That's it. This one's actually gonna be similar. EXR, extra storage space, baby. All right. This is 111. So we'll actually keep this the same because we're supposed to be at 111.78. This is 111.49. That's actually perfect. The next one is going to be NSA. All right, NSA. That's supposed to be at 110.28. Look at that. 110.28, and that's going to be minus 84.72 at $25.56. 25.56. Perfect. We're gonna buy. Perfect. And it is purchased. I love purchasing businesses, guys. This is, I don't know, it's just so much fun. And I was going down the street, I saw a cube that we're gonna get down to. Where is it at? There it is. I saw a cube. So, for us shareholders out there, it's looking great over here in Colorado. PLD 108.78. Okay. 108.78, I think it said. And we're at 97.81 minus 7.81 equals $10.97. 10.97. Right. We're going to queue a fractional order. And we're going to click buy. Done. Prologis. Love it. ABR, this one's kind of crazy. I think they've been having a dividend increase for like 13 years, but they have well, let's see. I mean, they'll tell us the yield right here. It's like 13%. It's wild. I don't know how they continue to do that. 107, 107.28 minus, we have a equity in this at 96.63. It equals 1065. 10.65. Review. This must be a popular one. Yes, it is. And then we're going to click buy. Awesome. Show. Yeah, I think it's like a 13% yield. It's pretty wild. Next one is NXRT. I don't even think we're gonna get through the 820 that we got left. I mean, we'll have to save that for like Costco or something. We'll buy some individual stocks. All right, so NXRT, what do we need this at? 105, oops, 105.78 minus our equity is 79.72, 2606. 6.06. Are you one of the popular kids that we can buy on the 24-hour market? No, 24-hour market is pretty wild. I think it would be good if we had some rest. I've heard that they've talked about basically doing that for the stock exchanges. I think that's pretty wild. That's pretty wild that it just be 24 hours, but I'm sure that's where everything else is going. So let's see. Cube, need this at 104.28 minus what we got, 99.54, only $4.74. Okay, awesome. We're gonna buy this. Love storage. I really wish we had, I might buy it anyways, is Public Storage. Um, just because they're a great company. They don't increase the dividend, which is the only thing that's like, but I love like driving past them. I love driving past our businesses and seeing them on the side of the road. Like, oh wow, like I actually legit own shares and I can vote in board meetings and stuff like that. Um, because I own shares in that company that I'm driving by. I just think that's super cool. We'll see though. Let's see. Why does that one not have EXR? I'll have to check that out. Oh, that's right, because it was exactly where we had it. It's perfect. Okay, Vici. We're supposed to be at 102.78. And then minus what we got in equity, $70.86. Okay, 31.92. Okay, 31.92. Review. Q fractional. Perfect. You're one of the popular kids. All right. EQX. So we're supposed to have this at 101.28. Okay, it looks like we have 70.48 minus 70.48. Is that correct? It is $30.80. 40.8. And then we're going to queue. We're going to buy. And we're done. I don't know why I clicked done. Let's see. This is another one. Mid-Atlantic apartments or something like that. Love that. Love the fact that we are gaining rent from other people. I mean, this is why we invest in real estate through the stock market, because we don't have to be the landlords, but we get to collect the checks. All right, so we'll do this. Clear. It's supposed to be at 99.78 minus our equity of 95.16 equals, oops, equals $4.62. $4.62. When you're not adding a lot to a position, that usually means it's actually doing pretty good. So we're gonna do that. We're gonna do Q. Buy. Do I have to click done? I'll do it just in case. FR. Right, FR is 98.28. 98.28. Down. Almost done here. Here's the nice thing about rebalancing is that it doesn't take very long. It's very, very quick. 95.47 minus 95.47. 2.81. 2.81. Now, this one actually hasn't been doing as well. That's because our rebalance is not just our rebalance. We also are changing the methodology of the whole portfolio as a whole. Okay, there we go. That's done. Next one is CCI. That's the telecom one, 96.78. Okay, 96.78. Scroll through here. Hopefully these guys will pay me enough so I can get some better Wi-Fi. 71, read it, minus 71.43, $25, 25.35. Yeah, I'm really excited for when the Fed, it's really nice that the Fed has elevated interest rates because I feel like it's something our economy needs. Of course, I don't want anyone to lose their job, including me. Like, I don't want to lose my job either. I just think it's what's right because I feel like we're just on a very bad path of just printing and spending and inflation and all this other stuff. So, hopefully, it'll come to a bit of normal. Oh, and we got our new one, ADC 95.28. Love buying new ones. Let's go. ADC 95.28. Ah, this is so exciting. A new company. This one, oh, it's a popular one. I've heard really good things about this company, so I'm excited to have it on. It's almost like the new the new Realty income. So let's see. Q. Ah, not that. We're gonna do buy. All right, done. All right, got our new one. That is exciting. Love owning new companies. Next one is going to be ARE. And then that one's going to be 93.78, 82.78. Scroll down. Great. Ah, forgot to read it. And then we'll do minus 83.25. $10. $10.53. You buy. I believe that one is an office REIT, so I really hope that. Yep, there it is. It is an office REIT. So hopefully that one stays doing well. I've heard a lot of good things about these. And again, I'm investing based off of rules like an ETF, right? And they always say ETFs do the best because it's based off of rules and it's not based off of human stuff. Obviously, I did change, some of the stuff I was doing, but again, I'm researching for funds. That way I know, what I'm investing in, but I'm still going to invest in it regardless just to try this out. And I think so far it's been really successful. And I'm excited. And I might start selling some of my VNQ and putting it into this portfolio, just because I really enjoy it. I really enjoy it. I think it really will outperform VNQ. I don't think it's really easy to do that in the stock market. Of course, this is a stock market. 92.28, what we got? 87.17, 87.7. Okay, that equals $5.11. Buy. Done. Yeah, we're almost done. Okay. Next one we're gonna do is sweet, which is our SUI, which is 90.78. 90.78 minus, I think it was 65.09, $25.69. $25.69 review. And we're gonna buy. That one I believe does like not like trailer parks, but I guess it's single family rentals. And I think it's for older communities, I think. Um, Something's pretty interesting. UDR, and then we're gonna have it 89.28, 89.28. Go to UDR. And then we're gonna go 89.31 minus. Oh, that one might be. That's completely. We're good to go. We don't need to buy anything. That's kind of cool because they're both 89. They're within 3 cents. We're good. ESS. Okay, ESS. Oh no, we might have to sell some. Let's see. Well, we'll come back to that one. I thought I did that correctly. We'll go to Cuz next. And Cuz is at 66, needs to be at, okay, cool. So we're at exactly what we're supposed to be doing. 86.28 minus whatever Cousin's properties is at, 66.35 equals 1993. Okay, awesome. Done. And then we'll go to KRC next. KRC is 84.78. 84 point, what was it? 78. Awesome. KRC 61.39, 23.39. So this video is almost like an ASMR, but it's for like investors where I'm just like clicking and buying stocks. I don't know about you guys, but I love watching other people like buy stocks and stuff like that. Just don't know what it is about it, but it is just entertaining. Oh, one of everyone's favorite REITs. I think, since I don't know too much about REITs, 83.28, 83.28. With with O, I don't know too much about it. All I know is that I think it used to be great. I think it's still really good, but it has slowed up, and some people don't have as good of opinions with it. Oh, this one is supposed to be at 83. That one is lower than $1. We can't buy, so that one is good to go. The next one is going to be triple N. Okay. Oh, this one is a little bit, oh, it's less than $1, but it's above, so we're not going to do that one either. CHCT is supposed to be at 80.25, 80.25 divided by, or not divided by, good Lord. And then we'll go into it 57.70 minus 57.7 equals 22.58. Okay, almost a full share there. Of course, I don't think this one has been doing as good, so we'll see how it goes. Review. Oh, did that. Done. Perfect. We're almost done here. UHT. Yeah, we got a lot of money to play with. I think I'm going to make a dividend growth portfolio that's like hyper growth, like Costco, where like the yield is just super low. But at the end of the day, total return is what matters. I know we're all dividend investors here, but having a dividend and like a growth kind of stock, I was looking at QQQ, and I think Pepsi was in there too, which is pretty wild. So I think I'm going to play around and make something of that. UDR. Oh, wow. Oh, no, we're not at UDR. We are at UHT. And it's supposed to be at 78, and right now we're at 89, so we're just going to leave that. The next one is FRT. It's 80, it's supposed to be 77. Okay, and then the last one is land. Oh no, the second to last one is land. It's supposed to be 75, it's 64. So it looks like we'll have to add a little more to the portfolio so that way we're not selling anything. Let's see what land is supposed to be at 75.75. Look at that. Minus, what are we at? 64.43. equals $11.32. Two, perfect, almost another share. Love it. This one is definitely not one of the popular ones. So we're buying farmlands. And the last one is Stag 74, 24.25. Okay. Supposed to be at 74. It's at 78. I'll have to leave it for now. And yeah, look at this GameStop, guys. I put $1 in because I saw that Roaring Kitty was coming back. I guess that he posted something. He bought like a crazy amount. I don't understand that at all. I guess I understand kind of sticking it to the man and those hedge funds and stuff like that. The crazy stuff that went down in 2020 for sure. I think it's kind of hilarious that I'm also using Robinhood at the same time. But but yeah. Anyways, well, it looks like we only used about half of the 1,000. So maybe we'll go back and make sure that this is completely polished up and completely rebalanced. But other than that, guys, I really appreciate it. Thanks for tuning in to Stable Dividends. If you guys want to see more of this stuff, subscribe. We keep putting videos out all the time. Other than that, appreciate you guys, and we'll talk to you next time.